Hello and welcome to the last part of our three-part video series, and this is the analysis of Bram Stoker's Dracula. Firstly, I want to give a general analysis of the film and the story, and then we are going to analyze some movie clips from the film. So let's start with the title. So Dracula is not a fictional character. Actually, the vampires don't exist, but because of the fact that Dracula is based on a real person's past, we can't say that he is a fictional character. So it can be seen that Stoker used the folks about the undead son of blood too, and the son was taking the name Dracula, which means son of Dracula. But Stoker didn't really intend to name the novel Dracula. First, he intended to call it The Undead and changed his mind at the very last minute before the book went to print. So, titling the novel after its protagonist makes Dracula the focus of the plot. And Dracula means dragon. As you can see in the first scene of the movie, the costume of Count Dracula looks like a dragon, and it's that. So let's watch. So the shape of costume and its color, it is both related to his name and his religion. So it's known that in Christianity, the blood is supreme and cannot be eaten. And the way he shows his uprising against God by drinking blood also represents a symbolic rebellion. So it's a horror movie, therefore, there's always a dark, dim environment around. And in the first part, we hear a narrator, but then he goes, and we watch the film and the view of every character. So in the film, there is always something going on with women. We see lots of different types of Victorian women, but in the end, all women look like. So Stoker mentions an important topic in his book. In the Victorian era, the word sex was known to bring evil with it. So we can say that the death of Lucy was just because of that. So besides the fact that she was an easy prey for Dracula because she was uh, sleepwalking in the night, um, it, but we should understand from this is that women who think about sex must be killed. So we know rumors that vampires lived in ancient times, but the people who fought against Dracula have a purpose. And so let's watch this scene. So I called this union uh, the peasant. So I think this group represents something certain. Peasants who can't accept living with strangers that represents these groups. So we see that the immigrant problem is the subject of most horror books and science fiction like Frankenstein. So Um, we know that Dracula is a gothic story, but it contains full of sensuality and romanticism. In the book, it's actually all about love, and but in the movie, things are mostly harsh. So overall, this film is influenced by many other books. Either we know Dracula as undead and he is still living for modern literature. So we see vampires in lots of different forms thanks to Dracula. And Dracula even has a Turkish version. So Twilight, Byzantium, and Vampire Diaries, all those movies and series are really popular in those modern days. Yet Dracula is still the best.